Right, so here we have the i60 action camera. Let's see how we get it out of the case. Easy. First impressions, looks nicely made. And what else have we got? We've got the usual kind of action camera bracket, two standoffs, one long, one short, one with a 90-degree twist, some spare sticky pads, two mounting brackets for helmets or skateboards, one flat and one with a slight curve, which is obviously better for a helmet, another mounting bracket, this time with a 1/4-inch screw thread in the bottom, and an open back which lets the camera breathe and stops them getting fogged up, lens cleaning cloth, and the quick start guide, which, hooray, is in English. It looks pretty good. It's written in English that I can understand. Tells you about the accessories, of course, and tells you about the optional accessories. And there is a smartphone app which we will check out later on. Oh, and there's this nice little carry bag for it. Stop the dirt and dust getting in. Right, I'd better get this on charge, slip in a micro SD card and see how it works. The red light is on, that means it's charging. When the red light goes off, it means it's charged. Easy. Right, so let's take a closer look at the camera. On the front here we have the power on-off button, also marked mode. On the top, shutter release and a little LED. On this side, buttons for scrolling up and down through the menu, and also that serves as to turn the Wi-Fi on and off. And there is a little speaker there. On the back we've got a 1.5-inch LCD screen. This end we've got HDMI out and micro SD card slot, and the USB charging socket, which obviously you plug into to retrieve your files. Card, they recommend class 10 or above. I'm using SanDisk 32 gig, which is more than enough really for the 90 minutes of battery life. And you can see which way it goes in. Logo side towards the screen. In the base we've got the battery compartment, dead easy, just flip that out. Just flip that out, pull the tag. It's the same battery that is used in the SJ cams and I think GoPros, so easy to find. Also on the front we've got a 152-degree wide angle lens. This is a bit narrower than some of the action cams, which tend to be more like 170, but that may suit a lot of people. I know there are people that find some action camera lenses too wide. Right then, so to turn on, they say press the power button for 2 or 3 seconds. In fact, I'd say 4 seconds. So the screen is now illuminated. Little symbol there showing the state of the battery charge. That's telling me that I'm in 60 frames a second, 1080. That's telling me I'm in video mode. That's telling me the mic's on, and that's telling me how much recording time I've got with my 32 gig card. Now if I want to change to photo mode, it's a short press on the button marked mode. Symbol has changed to a little camera, so I'm in photo mode. I've got anti-shake turned on in camera mode. I've got potential for 5086 stills at 12 megapixels. That's telling me exposure value set at 00, auto, daylight setting, automatic ISO, which is film speed. Okay, so the next press of the mode button takes you into video. Now if I press this, I can play back videos. That's a short press of the shutter button. Press it again. I'm playing back a video there. A very interesting video of my leg. Right, another short press of the mode button on the front. And I'm back in video mode. But if I scroll through again, camera mode, video, photo or event, fourth press takes me into the settings menu. And now I can use the scrolling up and down buttons. So resolution, with a short press of the shutter button, I'm into the various settings for video, which ranges from 720 60 frames a second to 1440 at 30, 1080 at 60 and so on. So let's say I want 1080 at 30 frames a second. I select that, scrolling up and down, short press of that, I'm now in 1080 30. Scroll down, video quality, super fine, fine, so on. Loop recording for in-car use, time-lapse, exposure, motion detect. I won't go through each of these, but you can see what's there. Date stamp on or off. Now another press of the mode button and I'm in the settings for still camera. Again, scroll down and in conjunction with that, turn date stamp on or off or whatever. I'll turn the date stamp off, right. Another press of the mode button, I'm in car mode settings, sounds on and off, HDR, that's high display on or off time. G-sensor is also for when it's in use as a dash cam. If you have there's a sudden impact, it will protect the video, i.e. it won't loop record over it, presumably because it's sensing you've had an accident. Right, Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password and so on. Another press of the mode button and I am indeed now in 30 frames a second at 1080. Right, so to shoot video, now I'm in 1080 30. Quick press of the shutter button. And you'll see we've got blue light flashing there telling me recording, little red light there and green light on the top. Nothing on the front, which can be good actually if you're trying to video discreetly. Another short press of the shutter button and you stop video making. Now I discovered when I was doing some test clips that if you actually do a slightly longer press on the shutter button, it doesn't like it. It wants to be a very short, sharp press. And a very short, sharp press off. So, stills mode now, one more press of the mode button on the front. Short press, click, taking a still. And if I then press the mode button again into photo mode, I can scroll through my photos, which aren't very interesting. A few test shots. Another short press of the mode button, protect and whatever, protect or delete. Another short press of the mode button, I'm back in video mode. So very easy to operate and you soon get used to that. Right then, that leads conveniently on to the Wi-Fi. You can download it from Google Play or iOS. There's a Q code on the box or just search ThiEYE app. I've already got it installed on my phone, but this Motorola phone is a bit flaky about connecting. But let's give it a go. First thing to do, turn on the camera, 3 or 4 second push. Turn on your Wi-Fi. At the moment connected to my home network. Press and hold the Wi-Fi button for 2 or 3 seconds. Waiting for Wi-Fi connection. Right. I need to refresh this. Probably will need to refresh. Yeah, there's the eye. It's connecting already because it's already in there. Password is 1234567890. Right, let's go out of that and see if the app's going to play today. Connect. But would you believe, when I first installed this yesterday, I couldn't get it to connect. I get the Wi-Fi to connect to the phone, but I can't get the app to connect. And then 10 minutes ago I just did a short test and it would connect, and it will allow you to change settings, change mode, start the camera remotely, take stills remotely, and so on. But just to show you that how unreliable my Motorola phone is, it won't work now. But looks like a very useful app. And you can also download the videos from your camera to your phone and view them on the phone, and so on. And there you go. Connect fail this time. No doubt it'll be better on your phone. Quite a useful bit of kit, especially if you're out in the field somewhere and you want to look at your videos and review what you've got. So let's take a look at some test clips.
I'd give it all. Give me one reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away.
1080, 60 frames a second. Some good detail on the brickwork here to see what this lens quality is like. And see what the edge-to-edge sharpness is like.
A video I be telling you.
I love your jewels as well, man.
And what be a video in itself? It's one of these soul stealers, and he have the cheek to try and steal me soul, which has been stolen so many times. I think I better sort it out.
I hope that's not loaded.
It be loaded and ready to fire, fully cocked. I be the Captain Blackheart of Brixham, and that be me Blackheart. That be a telling ye, I keep a spotty poison there for me enemies when their backs is turned. I drop a touch in their ale kind of thing.
And how about this for a bit of walking along with it, just to see what it's like when you've got a bit of movement. Oh, still recording. wanker. People are going to complain that this video is very misty. Well, it's a very foggy, misty day. Well, let's look at that's the wideness of the wide-angle lens on this. Just about get the wing in. And Nick is indicating that he wants to fly down towards Babbacombe, 6 kilometres. Murkier the higher you get. Well, look at that flag down there if you want to see how far the wind is off. Anyway, this is as far as I'm going to go. "900 feet. What? Oh, what a pig to get down here. And rotary. Oh. Right, the i60 action camera. What do I think? I must say I was impressed with this camera. It's got a really good quality lens, nice build, colours are great, decent screen on the back. Video quality is great, and I think it's a good potential challenger for the GoPro Hero 3 Black. In fact, I've seen some good test videos online where people have actually done video comparisons and it came out very well. It's actually got an American sensor. Many of these cameras have the Sony sensors. This has got an American OmniVision sensor. It's also got a 152 degree lens, which is slightly narrower than many of the action cameras. I think a lot of people will like the slightly narrower lens because the wider the lens, the more the fisheye effect. The camera's easy to operate, nice easy menu system, good range of accessories. It actually says it's got a professional waterproof case. The waterproof case is made to IP68 standards, so it actually is not just a Mickey Mouse waterproof case. It does all the usual kind of stuff as well, loop recording, so that you can use it as a car cam, burst mode, time lapse, and of course it's got a Wi-Fi app. Similar size and weight to your SJ cams or the Firefly, almost identical size to the Git 2, which is another quality camera. I'd point out too that, as with the Git 2, which is another camera I rate highly, this is not a clone. This was actually developed and built by the company ThiEYE, and I think they've endeavoured to make a good quality camera here, and hopefully there'll be some good support too and firmware updates, which you don't get with a lot of the cheap clones. All in all, I think ThiEYE have got a winner with this one, and I'd certainly put it in my top 5 budget cameras. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.